Hello everyone, this is Sagar Anand. In this video, I'll discuss about the conflict between parents and schools on the matter of school fees. So schools have been closed for several months due to COVID pandemic. Some of them have actually started online education. And because of that, schools have been demanding for school fees from parents. In this COVID pandemic situation, parents are finding it difficult to pay the fee, and hence many of the parents have approached to the state government authorities and to the courts to bring a stay order on the collection of school fees. In some states where the order was passed for schools to not to collect any kind of fee, schools have approached to the court saying that schools should be allowed to collect the tuition fee at least. First, to understand this matter from the perspective of schools, we need to understand the cost structure of schools. So due to conduction of online classes, schools have actually invested a lot in technologies. The teachers and the staffs are actually coming to the schools for the conduction of classes. At the same time, the staff which are not coming to the schools, like the transportation or the canteen staff, for those people also, school actually cannot stop paying the salaries because otherwise they will not have any other source of income, and it will be difficult for the people who are associated with the schools. If we see this perspective from the perspective of promoters of the school, we find that most of the schools have promoters whose only aim is to earn money. So of course schools are founded as a trust and societies, but the people who are behind them are actually look schools as an opportunity of investment. So all they want is a return on those investments. So how they earn the money is that they give buildings to schools on lease. They supply materials to the schools, and in many cases they inflate the bills and earn a lot of money. Of course, there are schools which are actually running just for the benefit of societies, and those kinds of schools are actually facing the crunch of funds. However, a lot of schools which have a lot of funds, and still they are collecting money because the promoters want the returns on the investments. If we look at this issue from the perspective of parents, we find that a lot of parents have actually lost their jobs. Many of them are not getting salaries on time, and hence it is difficult for all the parents to pay the fee. At the same time, we find that a good chunk of parents are actually having regular jobs and they can actually pay the fee, but schools will not be able to identify correctly if the parents is getting salaries on time or not. So if you want to understand, if you want to resolve the issue, we must go to the root cause. So the root cause is the lack of trust and transparency between parents and schools. So of course schools are formed as the societies and trust, but there is a lack of transparency between lack of transparency on how schools are financed and how they are managing their funds. Most of the societies, what they do is they upload their expenses, their incomes and annual statements on their website, so that donors come and verify in those kinds of documents, and based on those documents, donors actually donate to the schools, donate to the NGOs and societies. However, in schools, most of the funds come through the promoters, and they do not require the funds from donors, and hence they are not very transparent. So parents think that schools are earning a lot of money and they must be having funds which could be utilized for the functioning of the school in this difficult time. Whereas there are also some schools which are transparent, but they do not have sufficient fund to run the schools, and for those schools it is very important to collect the tuition fee so that they can continue functioning. On the parent side also there is lack of transparency, because the schools do not know which parents are actually capable of paying the fee. So suppose courts pass an order here which says that which says schools should not collect fee, or maybe schools should collect fee. So such a blanket order would not be good for the country, because these issues must be resolved on case to case basis, because different schools have different financial distress situation, and different parents have different kinds of financial situation in front of them. At the same time, I find that there's a lack of contribution in decision making from the side of parents. So generally, schools should be having a group of parents which contribute to the decision making, which comprise the decision making body in the schools. However, most of the schools do not follow these kind of things, and there are no well functioning group of parents which contribute to the decision making of the school. So if we increase the level of transparency between schools and parents, and at the same time if parents come to the schools as a part of, they participate with the school for decision making. If these two things are done, probably in the long term we find that these issues between parents and schools could be resolved in a very in a right manner, without interference of any other third party. So thank you for watching this video.